Hello, hello. It is I, Enchantress Shane, and I welcome you to this 7-day challenge. And I'm basically going to speak to you what the email says here. But I really want to welcome you personally as I can, until we're in the same space together, the same virtual space, that is. So there's 4 things you need to do to be successful. So set yourself up well. The first one is go into your email and make sure that you can receive love at Enchanted Embodiment messages, because it's a business email. It goes to junk or spam. The second thing is make sure you've added yourself to the Relational Embodied Intimacy group. We'll be meeting there every other day, and it's important for you to get there so we can digest together. The third thing is to put in your calendar Monday the 10th at 7 p.m. and every night thereafter, 7 p.m. And the last thing is to try the Zoom link. Make sure it works. It's best if you're on a computer, so you won't have to move and scroll and get distractions. But if you're using your smartphone, make sure that you have the Zoom app. It's free. Just click on the link and it'll take you to a bunch of places. And I can see if you're testing it, so it's okay. Just keep making sure that your Zoom link works. So that's 4 things to do. The other thing is I'm giving you a goodie, a meditation, a heart-opening meditation, enchanted heart-opening meditation that you can use right away, right now. It's 5 minutes, and it's such a beautiful addition to your day to start integrating and to start giving you more love in your life. Now let's get real for a second here. I am so passionate about you getting what you want from this challenge that I'm pulling out all the stops. My team is getting the emails ready to be sent out automatically. You're going to be getting reminders every day at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you're going to get a copy of each video that is put in the Facebook group for your reference. I'm putting my all into this because I'm sort of fed up with so many amazing people not having love in their lives, not feeling worthy, feeling too little, too much, not beautiful, too fat, people who've given up on love. And I know it's so hard to believe this, but there are human beings that are loving you right now as you are. Now, if your intention is to find romance, great. If you feel like you don't have any fears, but you just want love in your life, great. If you are in a relationship and it feels kind of mushy, this is the greatest service you can do. And by mushy, I don't mean loving. I mean like, ooh, you're just figuring out schedules and maybe you've just turned into roommates. Or worse yet, you're kind of like brother and sister. Or sister and sister. This is a group for all kinds of genders, male, female, if you haven't decided yet, if you're gay, straight, queer, if you're transgender, all of you are welcome. Our biggest topics are sacred communication, being able to have chemistry with anyone at any moment in time so you can have more enchanted living, confidence, vulnerability as power. These are big, big chunks of things, and we only have 7 days, but I know we can do it. Authentic relating. So you're going to learn that just as you are, you can communicate. And we have been trained almost as a default, as second nature, to just fib a little bit because we're afraid the person's not going to like us. Or we don't go all in. We just sort of like hang back to be cool, and then we figure if someone hangs around long enough, we'll give them our vulnerability. But that shit doesn't work. It actually just keeps you far back, far back. And for the masculine energy, for the men and masculine energy, you know, it's so powerful to be tough and cool. And for feminine energy too. There's so many women that are just like coming out with their warrior. And there's so many men that are like trying to be pleasing and loving. But actually, that is the opposite of healthy living, of enchanted living. The masculine is the one that holds the container, the warrior. And the feminine can feel safe enough to relax and surrender into that space. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. You can't really help it. And also, you're going to learn and experience presence, right? So when you have presence, you have to do very little efforting. You just show up. People can tell your integrity. They can tell your love. They can tell your passion just by the way you enter the room because of your presence. So we're going to strip away patterns, yucky stuff that blocks love, and anything that doesn't have you being your full self. And here's the thing. If you're your full self and someone is like, that's too much, cool. Wouldn't you want to know that sooner than later? You don't want to be 75, 85 and still act like a fool. I was recently at a party and this man who was 80 something years old, really old, him and his friends who were like in his 60s, something around there, pushed him into me. Like that was his method of flirting at 60 something years old. And the 85-year-old was like acting all goofy. And part of it was cute because it's cute, but it's not. It's actually really childish. And I see women walking into places all the time with uncomfortable shoes or just hiding. And here's what I know to be true. No matter what age, size, shape, ethnicity, stage of life, family situation, kid situation, there is someone that is more than willing to love you. So I look forward to starting on Monday the 10th. I ask you if you have any friends that you want to invite. The more people that you involve in this for you, the more likely it is that you'll be accountable. So I look forward to seeing you on Monday. If you have any questions, please reply to this email. And have an enchanted rest of your day. Bye.